this is Rachel Gokes for Blossoms and Bundles. I'm on my medicine ball right now, just because I've been being lazy and watching Sherlock all day. It's like, darn Netflix. So I decided to, when I do my videos, I'd sit on my medicine ball and maybe actually get some exercise. And so today I'm going to introduce you to oil pulling. Oil pulling is a really super nifty thing that was invented or came up with quite a few years ago, as in like thousands of years ago, in India. And it's a part of Ayurvedic medicine, which is ancient Indian medicine. It's, when you think of ancient medicines, you usually think of ancient Chinese medicine, and which a lot of great things came from that, of course, and are still used today, like acupuncture and different types of herbal remedies and things and all sorts of stuff. Well, Ayurvedic medicine is the same way. They have a whole diet system based on your body types and everything, and with the water healings that where you go and jump into the shower and you take a really hot shower and then you take a really cold shower and really hot and cold and you wrap yourself in a really cold towel and you like just lay there forever, and it helps pull out whatever kind of thing ails you, and you can do that with your feet too. Well, this is a more gentle way of part of Ayurvedic medicine, instead of like shocking your body with hot and cold water, which has worked quite very, very, very well for lots and lots of people. I mean, people go inside saunas, and they gradually go into hotter ones, and then they go into freezing cold lakes. So, oh, and I know when I go to like a hot springs pool, and they have a cold pool, and then they have the hot one, go in the hot one and the cold one, and I mean, aside from all the minerals that's in there, but I always feel really refreshed when I do that. And I do always, whenever I take my shower, I take, at the end I make it cold, and that just, because that stimulates your hair growth, and it makes your skin healthier as well, and of course your whole immune system better. But anyways, on to oil pulling. Away from all of that and whoop, on to oil pulling. So, almost fell off. I'm getting all excited about oil pulling, I'm gonna fall off my ball. Jeez. Okay, so oil pulling is, what the heck? Sorry, there was a hair, it was really weird. Okay, so oil pulling is really nice thing to do to your body. Because, I mean, for one thing, it takes out toxins. So anything that you have built up in your body that's toxic, then it starts taking that out of your body through your mouth. And it also takes out harmful bacteria, which we all want to get rid of harmful bacteria, so that way our good bacteria has a better chance of surviving. And especially if you have been doing lots of antibiotics, or you have if you've done antibiotics in the past, or even if your mother has, or her mother, then this is a really good thing for you to do to help with your gut flora. All of that. I think gut flora is just a nicer word than bacteria, because it's like flora, like flowers, you know, and flowers are nice. But it also, oil pulling also gets rid of bacteria, or pus in your body. So you get like any kind of pus built up in your body somewhere. And also you can get stuff built up in your joints, like toxins and pus and things and whatnot. And using this can help your joints out too. And of course, getting rid of tumors, because it takes out the toxins from that. And any kind of oral problems like gingivitis or cavities, and it just makes your teeth really white. Just slowly but surely you will get white teeth, and especially if you just brush your teeth afterwards, after you do this. And it pretty much gets rid of anything and everything that ails your body. Your headaches will most likely decrease depending on how bad of a situation it's from, because like if you have issues from congestion, then it pulls out mucus too, and so it makes you less congested. And if you have it from headaches from neck problems like I do, then it helps with since it helps with your joints and things, it helps with this, like your neck and going into your head, and it helps with pressure, and just because it takes away pus from anything. So if you have all sorts of different kinds of problems, then it really should help, at least a little bit, which a little bit of help can go quite a long ways. And so I'll put some links in the description below to videos that I like, and websites that I like on oil pulling, and maybe some books too, but I don't know, it's so simple and it's easy, and so you don't really need to read a book, just look stuff up about it. Or I'll probably just post more videos, maybe a couple of links to websites, so that way you can watch other people's like testimonial kind of things. So how to do oil pulling. Oil pulling is really super simple and easy. Basically, you swish around oil in your mouth. So you want to use certain oils though. You want to use a good either virgin or cold pressed oil that isn't, of course, homogenized, because it'll be cold pressed and such. And you don't want to, of course, use canola oil or soybean oil. I mean, that would completely just be ridiculous. I mean, you want to help balance your body, don't put a bunch of estrogen in you. And just like vegetable oil that you get at the store, you know, that you fry french fries in. You don't want to use that. Or like peanut oil, because peanut oil, of course, peanuts can have all sorts of different like mold and stuff on them, and you don't want to put anything in your body that can make you toxic when you're trying to get toxic things out. And so Ayurvedic medicine recommends using sesame seed oil and sunflower seed oil. I'd also add olive oil to that list. Lots of people use olive oil, but I personally prefer coconut oil because it has antibacterial and antimicrobial and so many healing properties to it. And it has really, really good fats in it, like the saturated fats, which of course all the oils do, but well, all the oils that I mentioned have good fats in them, of course, because I mean they're good, well processed, and they're not horrible for you. And you could research to see if you want to try other oils, as long as they're processed well. But anyways, I like coconut oil, so I'm just using coconut oil, and it's cheap. You get a thing for $7, and that'll last you a month at least. So it's cheaper than getting like a little thing of avocado oil. It's like teeny tiny and lasts you like not like half a month. And whereas a big thing of coconut oil, it's $7. You can also use it to fry your eggs and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if avocado oil would work. Probably would. I mean, it's good for your skin, but maybe macadamia nut oil would work well. I mean, there's so many different kinds of oils, but I recommend using a cheap oil that's like, well, I say cheap as in like $7 or whatnot, which that's cheap for a supplement, you think, because supplements cost lots of money usually at the store. I mean, you go to a health food store and you can spend $30 on just like this little thing of whatever, you know, whereas this is $7 and it'll last you a whole entire month, and you can use it to put on your body as and cook your food in it, whatnot. But okay, so actually get to this oil pulling finally. So you take a tablespoon of that oil, you put it in your mouth, and you swish it around. You want to swish it around for 20 minutes. You're going to have to work up to this though, most likely. If you do it straight away at 20 minutes, then you can start being nauseous and get sick really really easily, because all of those toxins and things are coming out because you're doing it so much right away. Then it's that your body's like, all right, let's get rid of this right now. I mean, you can if you want to, but a lot of people, if they do that, then they'll be deterred from it because they'll feel so horrible afterwards. I mean, if you keep doing it for a couple of days or a few days, whatnot, then you'll feel a lot better and you'll have all this energy, of course. But just do it gradually, then you'll probably have a lot more success because you'll be more apt to stick with it. So I started off with 5 minutes every day. Do it in the morning, first thing, before you even drink water. Because if you have anything in your stomach, then that can cause you to become kind of nauseous, just because it's pulling toxins out and it's doing stuff to your digestive system that can bother your stomach and make you kind of nauseous. So I mean, if it's your throat's really dry, then drink a couple little swallows of water and you'll be fine, I'm sure. I mean, that's what I do every morning and I'm always fine. So I just do the oil pulling. I started off with 5 minutes and gradually worked up to 20. And what I do while I'm doing my oil pulling is I read a little bit for a while, clean up the kitchen a little bit, and then I start up my smoothie, and then or whatever thing I'm having for breakfast. And maybe I'll water my plants, and then I'll spit it out into the trash can because it can clog up your sink. So, I mean, you're doing this every single day and spitting oil down the sink. It's not very good for your pipes. And so, once you're done oil pulling, then you want to swish your mouth out with either salt water or regular water. And because if you don't use coconut oil, you'll probably want to use either salt water or water with some peroxide in it, like good food grade peroxide. So that way you can get the rest of the toxins out of your mouth. And if you don't use coconut oil, then you don't have the antimicrobial bacteria properties quite as much at all, generally. And so you'll want to get all that bacteria killed that's in your mouth from doing the oil pulling and from the night before, that when you're sleeping all the saliva gets built up around your teeth. So you spit that out, and I always brush my teeth afterwards, and then I brush my teeth with with coconut oil. I'll put the link to to that video in the description below of my toothpaste that I make. But then I just rinse out with regular water, well, filtered water. You don't want to be swishing around with chlorinated water, because then you're putting chlorine in your body and fluoride and all that stuff that's in your water back into your body. So you'll want to do that. Just if you rinse, then use filtered water. Okay. Okay. So one little thing about the oil pulling: when you're swishing around, your mouth can get tired. That's why it really helps to work up to doing 20 minutes. But to keep your mouth from getting tired, then you just relax your jaw, and you can just relax. Take a little time to relax in the morning, you know. I do usually relaxing things like watering my yard, you know, and reading. And so you just want to relax your jaw, and if it really starts getting tired, then you just swish it around with your tongue. And you want to make sure that it's getting pulled through your teeth, though, still, too. So that way it kills all the stuff in between your teeth. But it's really, really super simple. And you'll really get used to it, I'm sure. And I think that you really like it. I'm sorry, I keep looking at myself, because I'm on my phone, and I keep looking at myself in the mirror, and it's like, I'm not looking at the camera, and so I'm looking at the mirror. It's weird. I'm gonna stop that. So that's it. I mean, if you have any questions, just comment below, and or you can go to my blog and send me an email through there, which it's on my about page. So, which I'll put my blog link in the description below, of course, and it should be like about here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, at the end of the video, it'll be about right here, which it is the end of the video, so yeah. Bye-bye.